with a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in time in the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Out of his end zone, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football and try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Jones on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, here's Stevenson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down, forthcoming.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Jones now throwing on fourth down. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
239 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. First target, first catch at a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Pollard will take it up the gut. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, Pollard again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only did they drop it, looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. From 13 yards out, and the Cowboys have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down times. They've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Able to hit his target Lamb. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Prescott to throw on 4th. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. To throw is Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And again, it's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Patriots 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To the air again, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Prescott to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. scores, and the Patriots are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's second and a yard. Stevenson gets it again on second down. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Down the left sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, 84 yards. And the Pats have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. To throw is Jones. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tam.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Here comes second down. Now Jones. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page. I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go. 11.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know.
Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tennessee Titans. Caleb Shudak has his teed up, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Nashville. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's zone for a touchback. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Pollard again. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch that and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Prescott from the gun. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showing some tough running there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis on 3rd down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Levis to throw off play action. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Levis back to throw. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic arm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about a season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed it, it would have been a
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Inside handoff, Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Levis. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. Still 9 remaining on second down.
Second and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Second down, here's Levis. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, here's Levis. And it's caught. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses only about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass.
They've got his man complete. Across midfield. He's on his way. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They begin with Henry. And he lost the football. A call on Walker's skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Levis sets up to throw here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check that.
A give to Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Levis looking to throw. And he has his tight end. That's Wesco. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Call that a very strong gain of 24. The handoff, running left, Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. First down now, but that clock rolling. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 51 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Completes it to Trevon Wesco. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, Levis.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now Levis.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Levis to throw once more. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
74 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's got this one across midfield. Territory. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the Titans' 47-yard line.
Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Prescott now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Open man layup. It's complete.
Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
And they're conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Levis. This one downfield to Burks. Down the sideline he goes.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Traylon Burks,
59 yards.
and the Titans are back within a couple of the lead. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Now a give here to Pollard. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Flush to his right.
Oh, Prescott stripped. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long.
And this is going to be intercepted.
How about this?
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Tosses the out route here to Gallup.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big-time 4th quarter return for a touchdown to tie this game. Now the PAT obviously would give him the lead.
And as we know, it's no longer a gimme since they changed the rules a couple of seasons ago.
Very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Good. Here we go, 47. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't running up as that play went on.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go, 47.
Play action now. Prescott.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. throw complete right side to Cooks. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth-quarter lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for two here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Levis on third down. Throw to the right, caught by Bgmcleod. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Levis throwing again on second down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he slings one that's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Levis now on 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Dak on the option left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Prescott. Throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here's Prescott. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a side of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys.
With very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Levis.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Levis, he'll look to throw it. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here's first down. One final try here for Will Levis.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both.